Yeah, alright, yeah.
안녕하세요. This is Jen with AJAN. I'm here to talk to you today. This is going to be your extremely picky eater's guide to quarantine. I am probably the pickiest eater you've ever met. I call myself like I'm a picky 7-year-old. That's my diet. So coming to Korea, I am very open-minded about what I am going to try. I'm here to enjoy the culture. I'm here to experience the food. However, quarantine, with it being cafeteria style food, and from watching other videos like these from people who were in quarantine before, I also knew to expect that it was going to be cold, which is a big no-no for me. I can't do cold food that's supposed to be hot. If it's supposed to be cold, I'm good. If it's supposed to be hot and it's cold, not so much. So I knew I was going to need to come prepared with food for me. I underestimated how much I was going to need, how much I was not going to eat the food. So I am going to show you what I brought and how I'm making it work for me. Everything is great. The food, let me give you a caveat. The food that they give is, I'm going to show pictures of it because I've taken pictures every day. It's a ton of food. It's great food. It's not crap. But it's just not like, I'm very particular about textures. I'm very particular about my food touching, again, the hot, cold thing, So for me, I have the same issue in the States. If I'm going to some place where they're serving food, I typically will eat before I go, because I know it's very unlikely that I'm going to eat what is served, especially if I don't know what it is, especially if it's a food or a buffet or something like that. So anyway, here we go. This is what I brought and what has worked for me in quarantine. I brought little packages of peanut butter. Now, I will tell you, if you're going to be flying, these have to go in your checked bag. You cannot bring packages of peanut butter in your carry-on stuff. So this has to go in your checked baggage. These have been great. I brought saltines to make little peanut butter crackers. The meals, I switched to the Western menu, which actually hasn't helped a whole lot. But there's usually a couple of rolls in each one. So most of the time I've just been putting the peanut butter on the rolls, and I'll save these for later, when I need them. So that, I also have tuna packets. I like just plain tuna packets. It works for me. And so I've been alternating what I've done here. Let me show you this first. So what I did, once I realized how seriously I was into not going to be eating what they brought, I divided everything I have into 14 days worth of food. That way I wouldn't run out. And I have not. This is my last, tomorrow is day 14. And this is my last packet. So I just put everything in the packet. That way I knew that I was going to have enough food. But I have packs of tuna. I've got, so that's it. On the alternate days that I don't have the peanut butter, I've got Cheez-It crackers, my favorite protein bars. This is like a product placement thing. If you would like to sponsor AJAN in our trip to Korea, please reach out and talk to us in the comments. Thank you. Go Macro bars, liquid IV, electrolytes. I knew I did not want to get dehydrated, so I have one of these for every day. I also brought, because I knew that there was going to be a water pitcher, that heats up water, which, by the way, if my husband is watching this, we got to have one of these at home, because this heats up water faster than the microwave does. So I brought oatmeal packets, Quaker Instant Oats, original, because I don't even like anything with the flavors in it. Sorry, Lisa. I know you love them, but just no. And I did bring, because I like a little bit of salt and a little tiny bit of sugar. So I brought little packets of salt and a salt shake. Little packets of sugar and a salt shaker. That's worked out really well. Oh, also, I brought a bowl from home because they don't give you bowls. So if you need something that's going to have to be in a bowl, bring your own bowl. I just brought this full plastic one we have at home. That way I'm going to toss it when I'm done. I'm going to take this back home. I also brought a knife and a fork. You get with every meal chopsticks and a spoon. And there's a name for that I learned in my Korean lessons, and I can't remember what it is now, but that's okay. But anyway, I brought a fork and a knife with me. Spoons are plentiful. You don't have to worry about that. I also brought cup of soup for that kettle I was mentioning, where you just put water in it, plug it in. I'm not even kidding. It's like 30 seconds and the water is boiling hot. It's amazing. I've got to have one. Merry Christmas to me, please. Thank you. Cup of soup. Brought cup of soup. This has been awesome too. I also brought mixed nuts. I love nuts. I was really making sure I got protein. I figured I'd be able to cobble together some sort of carbs and stuff, but I don't want to spend 2 weeks of nothing but carbs. I needed some protein. So mixed nuts, which no matter what it says on the immigrations form, the customs form, you do not need to declare. It says you had to declare nuts if you brought nuts into the country, so I did. And I think she looked at me like I was crazy at customs, because I'm pretty sure she meant like nuts that you like grow on, like you're going to grow new trees and stuff like that. So it was kind of embarrassing. But anyway, she didn't laugh at me. She just kind of said, all right. So I brought that. I also brought Life cereal. I brought my favorite cereal. Make sure it's a cereal that you can eat, that comfortably eat dry. There has been no milk. At least for me, I haven't gotten any milk. I don't know. Lisa and Catherine are on the Korean menu, so their food has been different. I don't know that they've had any milk though, but regardless, that's just something I can eat, just in a little cup. No big deal, just to keep me going. I also brought some treats for myself. Two of my favorite things. I brought little Tootsie Rolls, and I brought Wintergreen Lifesavers, which are like heaven. And let me tell you, I also learned something very important about myself. So this is my favorite chocolate. It's Hershey's little nuggets that have toffee and almonds. This is my favorite. I brought 1 bag of these with me. I've been eating 2 of these a day. See, I got 2 for tonight, 2 for tomorrow night. So anytime I tell myself I have no self-control, it's just, that's not true. I have self-control. I just don't do it, because I've literally been for the last 14 days eating 2 of these a night. Anyway. Oh, another thing you want to bring is a water bottle. They do give you, and you've seen me before with the water bottles. This has got my liquid IV in it. They bring water. They send you water bottles. But they also, which is so cool, give you these 2-liter bottles of water. Big old water. And it's great, but the cups that they give are like this big. So if you like to drink, like I with my liquid IV, 16 ounces, or if you just like something bigger to drink out of, or something with a lid or a straw or whatever, bring your own. Also, I'm not a coffee drinker, but Lisa and Catherine are, and they brought their mug from home, which was a lifesaver, because in talking to another lady that I recently met, hi Tony, who's here in quarantine, met her online, by the way, no contact. She did not know to bring a mug and has been really struggling with the small cups, and they kind of burn her hands and all that. So anyway, and if you haven't checked out how to make quarantine coffee, check out AJN. Lisa posted that yesterday, and it's amazing. So I have been talking for 9 minutes. I did not mean to talk this long, but this is your picky eater, extremely picky eaters guide to surviving quarantine. And I've done it, and look, everything's good. And I'm going out. We get to go in just like 36 hours, and I get to try all the yummy, wonderful things in Korea. And I'm so excited about that. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please leave comments below, like and subscribe, because this is the exciting part. We are getting ready to go explore Korea, and you definitely don't want to miss it. So, annyeong, everybody. Have a great one. Bye.